Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me today. As you can see from the title of today, hi guys, thank you for hi guys. Today is Sunday and today we're going to see Black Panther at IMAX Cinema. I'm not really sure if my makeup is too white because in this video I look kind of white. So I saw a lot of people wearing outfit for native for Black Panther and I wanted to wear native, but my mood didn't just go with it. And first I have to stop at the game since the Uber is already here. So when you're getting 400 naira discount, like 10% on each of them, and let's say they're like 19, that's right now. Food has been eaten. It's time to go to IMAX. The movie is till 7 p.m. I forgot to mention that earlier. So look at the traffic to watch Black Panther. Am I supposed to come down and walking? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Dola Disu, and today, as you can see from the footage earlier, I am doing the review of the movie Black Panther. Black Panther has been that movie that has been on the lips of everybody in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Interestingly, let's get into the figures for Black Panther. Black Panther has made $704 million in box office, and then in South Korea it has made $20 million, while in East and West Africa it has made $900,000. That's amazingly, and then that makes it just a smash hit. The budget for the movie was $200 million. I am here to tell you where it's best to watch Black Panther, and to also tell you the remarkable things and notable things that you should watch out for when you watch Black Panther if you haven't seen it. And then if you have seen it, I wanted to ask you, did you notice any of these things? I saw Black Panther at IMAX Cinema, and then I would advise or suggest that if you've not seen Black Panther, please take out time to see Black Panther at IMAX Cinema. And these are the reasons why I think you should see it at IMAX Cinema. IMAX Cinema offers you the 3D option to see a movie, which makes it absolutely hit. When you see a movie in 3D, it basically makes all the action more real. It's more like you're inside the game. IMAX Cinema is owned by Film House, where you can find them in Surulere. They don't have the IMAX branch in Surulere. The IMAX branch is located in Lekki, Lagos. And then you can also find some of their cinemas in Benin, Calabar, and also in Ibadan. One thing you need to know is that when you're seeing a movie in 3D at IMAX Cinema, you need to be ready to pay 3,500 naira for it. If you do not have the 3D glasses, this is what a 3D glasses looks like. But if you have a 3D glass, you just get to pay only 3,000 naira. And if you're not seeing a movie in 3D, you pay 2,000 naira or 2,500 naira if you're a child or an adult. One of the things you need to know is that when you go to Film House Lekki, is that they have a VVIP section if you do not want to do the general section, where it takes between 6 to 8 people. It's known as the Cube, where you can stay with your friends and your loved ones, and you have this place for 3 hours, and you get a chef to attend to any of your food need. They give you a team member or an usher to cater to any of your need. While you're there, you have a restroom, you have food, and you also have champagne to pop. And also, finally, in the Cube, you get to not just stay there, but you also get to see any movie of your choice. It could be a movie that is throwback, like 1960 something, 1970 something. You get to see it when you're in the Cube because it's VVIP, and then it's part of what you're paying for. If you're not seeing VVIP, but you're seeing a movie and you're just wondering, what do I get to do at IMAX Cinema while I'm just waiting? You can go upstairs to the terrace bar, where you can either order for a drink or you order for something nice to eat. Now, let me warn you, if you go upstairs to the terrace bar, their orders doesn't come out fast. They always say it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So if you're really, really hungry, I beg you, no go. Stay downstairs at the signature restaurant, where they attend to you. It's a lounge and a restaurant, and it's known as the signature, where they attend to you. And if you do not want to do food, or you don't want to do finger foods, and you also don't want to do any drink, you can have ends and renee. And at this their stand, you need to know that if you are seeing a late night movie, they officially close at 9:30 p.m. but they stop selling before 9:30 p.m. That means if you want to go and get anything from them, you have to go before 9:30 p.m. You have to go like either to 9 or 9 o'clock, because once it's after 9, they stop selling. Another thing you need to know is that if you are seeing a movie at IMAX cinema and you're bringing your car, brace yourself up. It's not an easy something, especially when the movie is a smash hit in the cinema. There's parking issues. You need to park. The parking is done by valet parking, but when there's always traffic on that road. The road can't handle the pressure that comes to that place. So you need to just brace yourself up to park your car at a place that is not close to the cinema house, or that is close to the cinema house, depending on how early you come, and then use your leg to cover the remaining distance. Now that we have covered everything that has to do with IMAX cinema, and then I've also showed you the 3D glasses, let's get into the movie. The movie was produced by Marvel Studio. This is their 18th superhero movie. They're the producers of Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know if you saw that movie. That was another smash hit movie. Black Panther is from the comic book titled Black Panther. It was adapted into a movie. It was written and adapted into a movie. It was directed by Ryan Coogler, and it was also co-written by Ryan Coogler. Now, 4 reasons of things that you need to look out for if you've not seen Black Panther, or things that you need to be on the lookout for that are notable if you've not seen Black Panther, is that 1, there are 2 post-credit scenes in Black Panther. You know how Marvel Studio always does it, that in all of their movies it looks like they've ended, but it's a film trick. They've not ended. You need to be patient. So when you think, oh, we've gone, let's start going home, no, sit your butt down, continue watching. Midway towards the end of the movie, you realize that one of the post-credit scenes is where T'Challa, the king of Wakanda, addresses the United Nations and tells them, oh, how Wakanda will now begin to contribute their resources and knowledge into helping other nations become better, that. That's one of the post-credit scenes. And this comes a little bit after the end, and while you think, oh, that's the last one and we're done, no, that's wrong. There's another one that goes all the way. While you're still waiting, you keep seeing movie credits, who did this, who did that, just continue sitting down. The final post-credit scene is where you see Bucky Banner's white guy. It's where you see Bucky Banner's, and then it shows you a little bit of Captain America, and then this is when you see Bucky Banner's and the children of Wakanda when he wakes up in Wakanda. That's the last post-credit scene. Another notable thing about Black Panther is the costume. The costume designer was Ruth Carter, and in this one, you realize that what they were trying to do with the costumes, that they were trying to evoke emotions. They wanted you to participate not just in the movie, but they wanted you to notice the things that each character was wearing. The characters wore dashiki, they wore English, the color choice was interesting, they were noticeable, the costume was appealing, it appealed to your emotions. Like I said earlier, it was beautifully done. You see that the costumes were African, the king was something African, the costumes were beautifully done. It was beautiful. The third thing you need to look out for is the character, language, and culture. The characters were played by Nakia, Okoye, Shuri, Lupita, and Co. They basically knocked out their role. And then there was also Killmonger, who was played by Michael B. Jordan. And there was also the movie director said that once he saw Chadwick for the casting, he knew that he wanted him to play the role of the king of Wakanda. The casting was done. Everybody brought their A game. It was excellent and superb. Why you also see that another thing you notice in the language is that they spoke South African, they spoke English, they spoke South African language, and they also spoke English. And then you also notice that in some of the characters, they spoke with Nigerian accents. They had that expression of oh. They also spoke in Igbo. I hope you noticed all these things when you saw the movie. And then if you've not seen it, please look out for all these things. And the culture, it's about African countries coming together. And then you have the cultures depicting African countries, the things that are synonymous to African countries. You find them in the language, and then you find them in the costume, like I said earlier. The fourth thing that would jump out of you, or the first thing that is noticeable, is the role that the women played. The women in Black Panther were not kept in a box. They were not given all those roles that you didn't know that you could predict what they were going to do. No, the women were smash hits. The women were capable of doing things that you didn't think that they were capable of doing on a norm. First, the military protection of the king is done by women. I mean, it's not in every movie you see that women get to protect the king. And then interestingly, this part of the movie is very real. In the movie Black Panther, they are known as the Dora Milaje, but in real life, they are known as the Dohami Amazons, and they are the only documented all-female officials frontline combat army military units in modern history. There were a sub-Sahara band of female Terminators who left the European colonizers shaking in their boots. I mean, these women were awesome. That's why you find the character of Okoye, who is a loyalist to the throne, and who you get to see that she gets to serve with the whole of her heart. And you also get to know that, okay, in this character, people go out of their way and people are just loyal. You get to see a woman pull off a wig and then you just get to snatch the wig at the face of a man. It's just beautiful because you get to see people being themselves, and that's what all of this character is about. It makes you just see that, okay, women can become a lot of things when they are not placed in a box. And finally, the thing that you need to note out for when you watch Black Panther is the plot line. The plot is not something you never heard before, something you never seen in a movie, but there's a twist in it, so you need to watch out for that twist. I need to watch out for the sarcasm in that twist, which makes it absolutely interesting. I really hope that you've seen Black Panther. I really hope that you like this review. If you like it, please go ahead and thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section. You can find me everywhere on social media. I look forward to connecting with you in my next review. Until then, I love you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.